Network. Dr. Ruth Anderson here for a meditation a day. Today it is my real pleasure to bring you Ona Christie Martin. It's been a while since she's been here on Enlightened World Network. Looking forward to hearing what is happening in her world, where spirit is taking her. Today her meditation is called Fire Soul Activation, and looking very forward to learning more about this, Ona. So thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be with you as always.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to get out of your way and just let you get started.
All right. So when Dr. Ruth asked me to appear today, it's been a while. It's been a lot of changes in my life, but it was an absolute yes this time. And the reason being is that we really are at this amazing juncture of time, that we are, as a collective, as humanity, we've got a huge choice point that we're at right now. And for each of us, this is a choice that each one of us needs to make. What's happening is that there's a shift in consciousness. We're all aware of this, that the earth is really wanting to expand in consciousness. But what I think a lot of people maybe aren't so aware of is something that I've been shown very clearly recently, is that we are at this point where we are beginning to work together as a collective in a much more accelerated way than we ever have before as a collective of humanity. And there are two forces that are at work here. One is the materializing force. It's the downward force, right, that wants us to come down into earth and be in our bodies, right, to be material. And this was a force that really, I think, if you look back at the very beginning of humanity, was when we kind of fell onto the earth or came into embodiment, way back when. If you can think of Eden or Lemuria, right? Those times where humanity came as spirit beings and became embodied. So that force is still in effect. And then we have the spiritualizing force, which is the opposite. It's the upward moving force, where it's this impulse to move up into the spirit realms, right? And so this is a process that we've come down and now we're moving back up. And this is called like the ascension, right? Or the rise of Christ consciousness, we can call it that. And that is this prevailing evolutionary force on the earth today. Okay, so at this point, the prevailing force of evolution, in the past, it was this downward force, and now it's this upward force. And our choice, as each of us as individuals, is to align with one or the other of these forces. And there are many souls in the world today that are still in alignment with that materializing force. There are others of us who are really aligning big time with the spiritualizing force. And so what's happening with this choice point, if a critical mass of souls on the earth aligns with the spiritualizing force, with the Christ consciousness, then we're going to move into a phase where the physical body of earth undergoes a great healing process, that the earth herself is going to physically begin to heal in accordance with that spiritualizing. Eventually, no matter which way we go, those of us who are on that spiritualizing path are going to ascend out of our physical bodies. The earth herself will ascend out of her physical body into a different manifestation of being, into the spirit, right? Fully. And that's going to happen regardless. So I feel like we need to be aware of that. You know, this is an important choice point, but regardless, we will be reunited in spirits, right? So there's nothing to fear either way. But what happens if the majority, I should say the critical mass of humanity chooses the materializing force? The earth is going to go into a cycle of kind of trials and tribulations, right? It'll be a challenge, right? And it'll be a sort of more and more dense, denser and denser, we will be looking at the death of Earth in a denser way, right? Although that spiritualization is still going to happen, right? It's happening either way. But I know, I think it's important at this point to release to spirit, like, what's for the best, and also to be aware of we also have a choice, right? So personally, my choice is to choose that spiritualizing path to align myself with the path of life, with the path of, this impulse towards Christ consciousness. I would love to see personally, the healing path, because it'll be an easier path, right, in the long run. And I feel a more beautiful path, although there's beauty in everything, right? So what I'm being shown is that there are souls on this planet today that I'm calling fire souls, right? Fire is the element of the 4 or 5 elements that we work with. It's most closely associated with spirit, and it's also associated with action. Right, so these are souls who are really here, very much aligned with this spiritualizing force, and here to be in service, not just to other individuals, but in service to the whole spirit of the earth and the whole collective human consciousness in order to assist on this path of spiritualization. Um, and for what this may look like to you, if you are a fire soul, is that you have this deep-seated feeling of love for either humanity or Mother Earth, right? And you may be feeling a very deep calling to somehow you have this mission, a soul mission on Earth. You may or may not know what it is, um, but that you may be feeling a deep sense of urgency at this time because this is this choice point that we're at. And so, what this meditation is intended to do is just to help to support and activate what's already within you in your hearts. And I think that it may also help to activate that fire soul impulse within some people who may have an activated heart center, but may not quite have gotten to that point yet of being conscious of this collective process that's going on, right? Um, all right, so as you are ready, I'd like to invite you. By the way, I'm holding a rose quartz here because a lot of this has to do with the heart. The portal to all of this, the portal to Christ consciousness, to ascension, is this heart chakra. And there's a lot of metaphysical reasons for that, but which I won't get into. But what is important to know is that anytime that we're wanting to access this kind of energy, or to really deepen our experience or deepen the service that we're stepping into, it's important at this time to really feel into that heart and enter the heart space. So we're going to start with creating some sacred space and really stepping into that heart space. So I'd like to invite you to settle into your seat, take a nice deep breath, and then just feel yourself embodied. Feel the weight of your body. Feel the breath moving in and out of your body. And I invite you to be here now. Release any anxieties or thoughts or spinning concerns in your mind. Let that go. It'll still be here when we're finished. But come deeply into your body. Feel the weight of Mother Earth beneath you. Feel her holding you. The beautiful spirit of Gaia, present, embodied. Feel the weight, the gravity, and that connection that we have with Mother Earth. As we breathe, begin to breathe into the heart chakra, pulling in love from all directions, and especially pulling up that love, breathing it up from Mother Earth all the way up into the heart, and then releasing from our heart space down into the heart of Mother Earth. Breathing up this beautiful mother love into your heart. Feel that heart expand and glow, this beautiful pink glow. Breathing out, breathe out any tensions you may have. Breathe out anything that doesn't serve you. Relinquish it to Mother Earth. She knows what to do with it. Breathe that love back in and do this for a few more breaths. Breathing in love and breathing out anything that doesn't serve you. Breathing in love and also breathing out gratitude to Mother Earth for just taking away all that stuff and holding you in that deep presence of Mother Love. And with the next breath in, fill the heart with this beautiful rose gold light, and then send that love up through the crown chakra, all the way up through the sun to the central sun, the great central sun, and fill the great central sun with love and gratitude from your own heart, channeling up through the heart of Mother Earth, through your heart, up into the heart of the central sun, raising spirit, giving thanks for being embodied here, for being spirit beings on the earth, and then breathe that beautiful golden solar light all the way down, back down through the crown and back into the heart. And feel as you breathe now back and forth from the heart up to the central sun and back down, feel that connection deepening, the connection that we have with spirit, and just begin to feel the heart really expand and become warm and enlivened with this eternal light of the sun, eternal light of spirit, the divine flame. And with the breath, feel the divine flame within your own heart fanning brighter. With each breath in, feel that solar light fanning that heart light brighter. The breath out, allow that heart light to shine forth in all directions, and sending that heart light out to all four sacred directions, to the sacred direction of east, of south, west, and north. And through that invitation of the heart, sending out to the four corners of the universe, connecting with all of our spirit guides, our angels, our ancestors, all other spirit guides, dragons, anything that is here to support you. And with the breath, pulling them back, inviting them in to hold space for this meditation. More deep breaths in, deepening into that heart space, feeling the light of the heart expanding and shining brighter than 1,000 suns. Feel the power of the light of your heart expanding, warming your entire being, and feel through the heart your great connection with Source. Feeling this unending love beginning to stream through your heart outwards in all directions. Feel the depth of unending love, eternal love, like a bottomless, beautiful well of crystal spring water that has no end, cannot be exhausted, streaming its power into your heart and through your heart. Feel yourself as a divine channel, as a divine vessel for highest love. Feel that sparking through your being, coursing through your veins, your arteries, building in the heart and streaming outwards in all directions from your heart. And from this place of empowerment, losing our own self, any aspects of ourself that are lower, and retaining all aspects of ourselves that are individualized self as divine. Retaining our individual awareness of our source identity. And we're going to take a little trip back into time and feeling that power rise up out of your body, rise up into the space of timelessness, the space of the eternal now, and rise up as though you are lifting off the earth, stepping back 3 great giant steps into space, and see this beautiful earth spinning slowly before you. And now begin to spin back the time, spinning back the years, the decades, the millennia. Allow yourself to witness the earth returning to a primal state. Witness what this energy looks like and feels like, spinning back to the state of early Lemuria, what we can call Eden. And start to explore. Now feel the energy of earth. See it revolving before you, this pristine, pure, beautiful gem floating in space. You can zoom in if you wish and just take a tour of this primal Eden, out of which we all spring embodied. Feel it. Allow yourself to immerse yourself in the incredible vital energy present in this Eden state. Feel how invigorating it feels. Feel how electric the air feels. Feel the crystal power of coursing through the worlds, the earth, the air, the sunlight, and the water, crystal pure water over the entire earth. Allow yourself to really feel the energy of this. Feel it pulsing through your fields and impress it upon the physical memory of your body, what it feels like to be in this pure embodied state of full potential. When you feel like you have this impressed upon your physical body, upon your mental body, and your etheric body, this remembrance of Eden, now allow yourself to step back, visualize the earth before you, and spin it now to the present moment. Retain that feeling of the Eden energy, your body, as we visualize the earth in front of us at the present moment. And just from our hearts, sending love, this invigorated love, and give it a little infusion of energy of Eden. And we're going to leave this present earth here. Just let that steep in this love energy, this primal energy. And we're going to start to take a trip forward in time. So spinning the earth forward, 100 years, 1,000 years, 1,500 years, 3,000 years, and lose track of the time. Just allow it to spin forward until it comes to a stop. And what we're going to notice as it spins forward is it's spinning off anything dark that you may have noticed in the present day. As we move forward, we're seeing that all spinning off and spinning off and spinning off and spinning off and spinning off till we get to this point where the earth slows down and we allow ourselves to witness this future earth, the new earth, this kingdom on the earth, New Jerusalem, however you want to call it, New Jupiter. We're going to call it New Earth for now. And see it in all its glory. See it spinning, purified, revitalized. Now allow yourself to start to move in and to start to feel what this feels like. And you may recognize many of the facets of the primal Eden that are regenerated in this new earth. But you're also going to notice that there's a difference, that there's a sense of completion, of fulfillment. There's a wisdom that you feel, like this being, this earth, has matured, has a deeper sense of love and understanding and compassion that has permeated the field of the earth. It's a sense of deep, deep, deep peace, love and compassion all interwoven. You may get a sense of history here. And I invite you to really feel into this energy, this frequency. Begin to feel it in your bones. What does that feel like? Everything has come to completion. It's come to a beautiful place of healing and of deep, deep, deep peace. All traces of conflict gone. And a sense of opening of the heart, of gratitude. Begin to feel this, allow this energy to sink into your bones. Feel it moving through your bloodstream, throughout all your physical being, throughout your auric field, your etheric field, and coming to rest in your heart. And allow yourself to breathe. You may feel as you breathe this energy in, any tensions that you may have been holding just falling away and being replaced with a deep sense of gratitude and peace, knowing that all is well. All is well. And noting, perhaps with some surprise, that this is a creation that you have contributed to throughout your many lifetimes, throughout even this lifetime, and becoming aware of moments in your past and all your lifetimes that have contributed to this moment of true fulfillment and healing. Becoming aware of flashes of truth that you've experienced, that you've brought into being, that through your actions have created healing moments. Becoming aware of your own contribution to this glorious fulfillment of the potential of Earth. Becoming aware that it's been a co-creation, that you have fully contributed your soul's desire, all the fire in your heart, all the actions that you've taken, all the lessons learned, all the sacrifices made, that this is the glorious fruit of your being. And just rest a moment in this feeling of accomplishment, of victory, and realize, become aware of the million, billion, zillion other sparks of light, those individualized souls around the world, throughout time, that have also contributed and are continuing to contribute in this eternal moment, are always contributing to this beautiful being, this earth, this ascended earth that is conscious in its own right. Start to become aware that this world is alive, that you are a part of this world just as every cell of your being is a part of you, as every cell of your being has its own life and yet is one with your whole being. So you have your own life and yet you are one with this beautiful earth, spirit of the earth, this consciousness, this Christ consciousness that we are collectively together. Now allow yourself to take one more deep breath and breathe in this energy of new earth. Breathe it into every fiber of your being. Breathe it into every particle of your body, every nook and cranny of your soul. Feel it. Feel what this feels like, this glorious triumph of awareness and of consciousness. Feel it, bring it into your being. Breathe it in. And now take this new earth in your hands, in the palm of your hands, and set it gently down. Step back to this eternal space-time and witness it, now spinning back and spinning back into this present moment that we're in right now. See the earth as it is right now, as it is, in all its perfect imperfection. In full realization that we are one in source, that we are one with the earth, and that we have the power to create of the earth anything that we desire. We have the power to choose the healed earth, to choose the fulfillment of life on earth, and begin to take that feeling, that vibration, that new earth vibration that you're feeling pulsing through your body, and begin to take that sensation and mold it to a little model of new earth, just a little one. Hold it in the palm of your hand, this beautiful, bright, shining second Eden, the living breath of earth. Breathe it into the palm of your hand, and now place it very gently, with great ceremony. Bring it to the crown of your head and drop it in. Allow your crown to open for this vision. Feel the presence of your angels assisting you. This is easy. This feels good. It's beautiful. It's effortless. Allowing the crown to open, and with the help of your angels, setting this vision of new earth, what you have helped to create, or are helping to create, like a precious jewel through the crown and right into your third eye, right at the center of your head. And settle it there like the crown jewel that it is. Allow it to become a part of your third eye, holding in your third eye this precious vision. This is where we are heading. This is what we are creating together, each of us contributing through our own divine gifts. Each of us open as a divine channel to the intuitive promptings that will naturally and effortlessly bring us here to New Earth. Opening our hearts in gratitude. We do not have to do this ourselves. We are not alone. Opening our hearts and feeling the incredible power of Source, of our spirit team, releasing any heaviness to them, releasing any sense of difficulty. Many hands make light work, and this is the lightest work in the universe. Feeling your heart rising in joy and settling into peace. Giving thanks that this is so. I let it be so. And so it is. So what I'm going to encourage all of us to do is to hang on to that vision. Feel it, check in with it every day. Feel that energy of New Earth within your being, within your body. And just be aware that when we hold that vision, that our personal intuition and vision will begin to align with that. Whatever you're being called to do as an individual, as a person, when we hold that vision of New Earth, it's going to be divinely guided in such a deep way. Because, do this and the struggles will begin to fall away. The doubt or fear as to, am I doing the right thing? You're not going to be experiencing that anymore. Just make this a practice. It will all come together. If you're at a point where I don't know what my purpose is, I don't know what I'm doing, just breathe, hold that vision. And know that as you hold this vision and open your crown, the guidance comes in. It will show you step by step. It may not show you the whole way all at once, but it'll show you the next step.
Oh, Ona, thank you. This was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I truly could feel the difference between the energy of the Eden
Mhm.
Earth and the new Earth. A very, very different energy. And I could absolutely feel the history and the energy of the folks that have
Yeah,
been and made a difference.
right. Yeah, every being on earth is contributing to this. Every being that is, and even those who are on that, downward, there's light and dark in the universe, right? For a reason. So even they are contributing. So just open your hearts to all of it, however it comes forward, right? Whether we are materializing a new earth, whatever, which is my hope, right? As an embodied, right, beautiful healed planet, or if it's the other way, that's all right, because we're still going to have that new earth energy. It is ultimately a spiritual energy, and that's where we're headed, regardless. So just know that, only spirit knows, source knows, God knows, you know, and God has the best plan for us. We just need to trust. So this is just really a reminder that no matter what is going on, whatever three-ring circus we're seeing on social media, whatever befalls, whatever, like, holding that image, right? It's the same as holding light in your heart, right? That's an important thing too. Both of these, heart and third eye, holding those both really strongly and focusing on those, because it's through the focus, it's through our vision that we create, right? So that's why Michael is showing us to really focus on this. The more we focus on the light, it brings forces into play that in mysterious ways begin to materialize that light in the world. So it's just a reminder to not allow ourselves to be distracted by whatever's happening in our lives and in the lives of, whatever's around us. Holding that light, focusing on that.
Yes, thank you. So, Ona, you talked a little bit about fire souls. Can you share a little bit more about that?
Yeah, I feel like this is, there's a lot of light workers on the world today, a lot, and more, right? More and more awakening every moment, and that's part of like all this, these trials that we're going through, right? It's part of the awakening process. It's an awakening thing that happens, which is, again, why we don't be judging, right? It's like we're being really called to focus in on ourselves, go within, and just listen for our own guidance. But what I'm feeling like, there's particular, maybe contingent of people that are really here to be active right in the world, and active, by active I mean, whatever you're called, whatever action you're being called to do. For some people that may be sitting in contemplation and meditation and being quite inactive, on the outward, but that's, if that's the action that you're being called to do, just do it, right? So there may be, and we all go through ebbs and flows, there may be times where you're being really called to, like I just went through about a couple of years ago where I was just told, just, be still, be quiet. It was really hard for me. So for me, that was a difficult action, right? To sit on the couch for 3 days straight. It was really hard. So by action, I don't mean necessarily this frenetic, right? But then at certain cycles, it will be like you're being called to take action in the world. And I think what happens with a lot of light workers tend to be very, we've got our upper chakras activated, right? Heart and above, which is beautiful. But for those of us with the heart and above that are super activated, there's this call to really start bringing it down, right? So tapping into that materializing force while still holding that spiritualizing intention and power within us. This is the Merkaba, right? That we're marrying those two and merging them so that they become one. That's the Christ consciousness, right? That's where the portal of the heart opens and we really start to manifest things, right? In a big way. And you may, we practice this, and for a lot of light workers, it's going to be developing those lower three chakras, right? And that can be really, really challenging, speaking from experience, right? So, and then for others of us, there are a lot of very grounded light workers, right? Who are also working on expanding the trust and expanding the connection with spirit, right? So it varies for each person, but I feel like there's a contingent of people right now that are really being called into action in whatever way with this capacity, because not everybody on the earth is able right now, right? We're all at different stages of evolution. Not everybody's able to look beyond themselves, or some who are really here in service to individuals in their lives. But I feel like the fire souls are those who are at this point of evolution where they're giving their hearts to like something bigger, the humanity as a whole, collective. And it doesn't mean that you're not serving individuals. A lot of times you are very much serving the individual, but there's an understanding somehow in your soul that you are really here for this collective. We're building something collective together. It's big.
Thank you. Ona, if folks want to work with you individually, what can they expect and how can they contact you?
Yeah, really, I'm glad you asked because this is something that's really unfolding for me right now. I'm being shown that there's like a seven-fold, it's like seven healing paths that I'm working with fire souls, and it does correspond with the chakras. But I'm working on, I'm calling in probably about 4 to 6 people right now to work with over the next probably 7 to 8 months, and really moving through a course of sort of igniting each of these centers, right? Each of the chakra centers corresponding to a healing path. And with the intention of really activating that active principle within you, that igniting the fire, right? And a lot of it has to do with really clarifying your vision, really understanding at a very deep level your oneness, for one, but also your individual vision, purpose, that we're going to be doing a lot of clarity work. As well as opening the heart and a lot of grounding too, because that's huge. So I can't say a huge amount more because it's just being shown to me now. But I'm looking at starting probably in November, opening to working with individuals, and like I said, I have capacity for probably 4 to 6. But for those who, and if you are really feeling like, oh, wow, I really want to learn more, I encourage people to simply just reach out to me. My website is spokenearth.org, and or you can reach me at staff@spokenearth.org. But if you also go to that website, I am actually, I just finished all the coursework for a ministerial degree through the University of Metaphysics in Sedona. So I'm just waiting for my, ordination papers to come in. So that's a new chapter for me as well. But I've been running the soul ministry for probably about close to 2 years now. And we do twice monthly gatherings online for any heart-centered spiritual seeker. There's a lot of light workers and spiritual people who are kind of spiritually lonely, right? It's not everybody has a group of people in their local area. Or even for those that do, this is a way to connect with a beautiful community that we meet twice a month. And whether it's guided meditations like this, or sometimes we just meet and do different activities together. But that is free. You just sign up for my email list and you'll get invitations for the gatherings. And so I just encourage anybody who's feeling some energy around this to just go to the website. It's spokenearth.org/membership and sign up. Again, it's free, and these meetings are free as well.
Nice. Well, congratulations on on being ordained. That's fabulous.
I haven't heard for sure yet because it takes several weeks. They've got to process it, but I'm figuring it's what I'm called to do. So I'm just I'm really looking forward to having that, and thank you so much.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for spending time with us today. And friends here at Enlightened World Network, if you want to know more about Ona, please check her out. And we're so looking forward to having you all with us in the future. So take good care.
Oh, our next gathering is actually tomorrow. So, and we're going to be, it's like I call it Heart Connections coffee chat. And the theme is grounding. So if you have a grounding technique that you love that's worked for you, I encourage you to sign up, come and join us and share that, because we're all going to share our grounding techniques and get grounded together.
Perfect. So friends,
tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern.
All right, jump on that opportunity. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. And friends, take good care. God bless. We'll see you all soon.